What's going on, guys? TalkAstonVilla here, back for more of a topical video. And if you can't tell by the title already, I want to know if you think Aston Villa Football Club can do the impossible and avoid relegation this season. So get involved as much as you can in the comments below. If you're a Villa fan, if you're a neutral, if you're a rival of Villa, if whatever, just let me know what you think, yes or no, and why. And like the video, of course, if you enjoyed, and share it around with whoever you wish. So let's give some reasoning to this foundation, to this framework, shall we? And I brought up three key points, I wrote down three key points that I think might give you that sense of optimism and who knows what can happen. And I think the main thing to really open it up is this season is completely unpredictable. I mean, Leicester City is first by, what, 5 points? Who would have predicted that last season? I mean, if you did, good on you, but I doubt there's probably at least 5 people, even one. I mean, it's ridiculous, unless you're completely blindly optimistic, which somehow it paid off. But I mean, to compare Villa to Leicester City, I was watching Match of the Day on Saturday, and I believe it was Alan Shearer that came out and said Leicester City last season, at this point in the season, had one more point than Villa currently do at this point of the season for this season. I hope you get what I was trying to say there. But anyways, how can you not compare that? I'm not going to say we have Mahrez or Vardy or players like that, but be honest with ourselves. No one at that point last season, or at this point last season, was saying, oh, Vardy and Mahrez are quality, they're world class, they're going to get them out of this and be first next season. If you're going to comment that down below, there's no point of it because you're bullshitting yourself. But you don't know what's going to happen. I mean, it's ridiculous to see the run they went on and what they're doing now, and I'm not saying Villa are going to stay alive and then go win the title next season or something like that, or get top 4. I'm not saying that by any means. I'm just saying anything's possible. So that's framework number one. I mean, there's a little bit of fact to that little pudding, I guess, if you want to say right there. So next, we'll look at Villa's next 6 games, and I'll just get into them quickly. Liverpool, shaky this season. They can win or lose against anybody. Stoke, on a bit of a downslide, struggling to score, struggling to keep at least, 2 goals out a game right now, the last, 2 or 3. Who knows how long that will continue. Everton, they love a draw. They're a little bit iffy. Yes, they just beat Stoke, but their defense isn't as good as I'd say in previous seasons. Roberto Martinez can be a little too forward-focused. But anyways, I won't get into that. Man City, you don't know what's going to happen with Man City. I mean, anything can happen. Anyone can beat them. Anyone can get destroyed by them. It depends who shows up. Spurs I'll write off because I won't even get into that. They're unreal this season. And Swansea, who knows will they be in 5 games? Will they be in the relegation zone? Or will they be like 5 or 8 more points clear? We don't know. I mean, it's unpredictable this season. And I'm not slating all these teams off. I'm just saying anything's possible. Next, let's get to Remy Gard. And I'm not going to sit here and say Remy Gard is the Messiah. He's the next Arsene Wenger, like everyone said when we first brought him in. And he's going to fix our problems. No. I mean, well, he's fixing our problems, but if he was brought in at the beginning of the season and Sherwood was just for last season, we wouldn't be, I don't think we'd be in the relegation zone, because half those players that we really didn't need probably wouldn't be here. We'd probably have better players, and we'd honestly probably be at least, I don't know, 3 to 5 points out of the relegation zone, if not higher. And I'm not to say that Remy Gard is the next Messiah, like I've already said, but he offers something the Villa haven't had for years. Lambert was crap, and every Villa fan will admit that. Sherwood's a fucking tool, and I don't like to swear, but he is. He's not a manager. Sorry, Tim, if somehow you're watching this. I doubt it, but we haven't had that quality. And yes, he hasn't committed himself for next season after what's come out. Yes, he's not happy with the board. He spoke out, which I'm glad to see a manager do that, because what managers ever really do that anymore within today's football society? Not many, if any. It's just refreshing to see that. Yes, he wasn't back in January. Will things change? I don't know. But he brings belief. He brings tactical prowess and some organization that we haven't had probably for the last 3 or 4 seasons. And Lambert brought some foundation, but it was defensive negativity and really crap defensive options too. So I won't get into that. His selection of players isn't the greatest. But Remy Gard just brings something else that I think we can build upon. And if we kept him, and if we did the impossible, who knows where we'll be. I mean, give him a few years to run within. Who knows, even if we went down and he stayed with us, Who knows? I mean, can Villa stay up? Honestly, I'm not just saying this because we beat Norwich 2-0 and I'm going to say we're going to smash Liverpool and then beat Stoke and then beat Everton and then City and do the impossible with Spurs and then beat Swansea. I'm not going to say we're going to go on an unbeaten streak for the rest of the season because it's, if I can breathe, it's highly unlikely. It is highly unlikely, and I'll admit, I'll be the first person to admit that. But like, just to think about it, just to think of that possibility. But I don't know. I'll leave it at that. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section below. I won't want to rant really too much on because I'm just going to keep going on about it. So like the video, let me know, can Villa do the impossible and avoid relegation? If yes, why? If no, why? I just want to hear what you guys think. Share this video out and I'll see you guys later for the preview for Liverpool. Peace out.